my name is Unique Williams, also known as the Curvy Med, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to talk to you about my interview experience for medical school. As you can tell by the title, I did an interview earlier this year at one of the schools I applied to for medical school. But unfortunately, I did not get in this cycle. And that wasn't the best news at the time. Obviously, I was very disappointed to hear that. But I'm gonna keep pushing, and I'm gonna reapply next year. And so today, enough about that. We'll save that story time for another video. But I just wanted to have like a sit down video where I kind of just give you guys a little breakthrough and rundown of what my interview day was like back in February of 2021. And I've also got some footage to share for you guys. I hadn't released it or put it out there yet because I was kind of still in the process and wanted to finish that process and be on the other side, whether it be in medical school now or sitting here filming this video on how I didn't get in. But yeah, so we are here today. We are here now. And I'm so excited to at least share my experience that I had, and hopefully it'll be helpful. And so I was a little nervous coming up to interview day. Like the countdown was just beginning, like starting in like January. And I was a little nervous, but I felt at the same time confident in myself. I was anxious, but I was also confident in myself because I do have pretty good interview skills and a lot of experience with interviewing, be it for jobs, for recommendation letters, you name it. I've had interview experience and I've had that opportunity to really develop my speaking skills and interpersonal skills. And so that is one of the reasons why I also went into it feeling pretty confident within my interview style and skills. And honestly, it was just up to God. And so you'll see in this following clip here, just me kind of briefly discussing like how I'm feeling and, the preparation process and just what I'm looking forward to that interview day. Hey, you guys. Okay, so it's me. I am back with another video, and I just wanted to like document this interview experience. And so tomorrow is actually my med school interview, and it's for a DO school, and I am super excited. I just wanted to kind of document this journey and just take you guys along with me. Today is the day before. It is the day before, and the interview is tomorrow morning, and I got to get up really early, bright and early at 7:30 in the morning, and head to my location where I'm doing my interview, get set up. And so I have been preparing for this for like a month, and so I'm just really nervous, but I'm also just gotta stay prayed up, gotta stay confident, and if this is where God wants me, this is where I'm gonna be. And we're praying for more interview opportunities that'll open up, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. And so now, typically when you want to do an interview for medical school, you want to go to a quiet, undisturbed place. My experience actually happened to be during the pandemic, so it was not your traditional like in person going to the actual medical school to be interviewed by the people there. I didn't get that experience because of the pandemic. So what happened with me was I basically had to do it all virtually. All my secondaries, all my applications, essays, everything was virtual. And then the interviews for everyone was virtual as well. And so the school that I interviewed at did virtual interviews all day long. And so I took off of work that day and pretty much had my own little setup. I kind of used one of the offices at my job that wasn't really being used. And so I was able to use that and use that space as my interview, and you'll see in the following clip how the setup was. It didn't have to be perfect, but it was just fine enough just for interview day. Okay, y'all, so you can see I've got like the whole room set up here. It's a little messy, ignore that, but like they can't see that. So like I've got my laptop here, and then I've got a ring light just so that way I can have good lighting. I've got some natural lighting here, and the door's closed so no one's disturbing me, a notebook for things like that. And yeah, this is what the space is looking like. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, I am in the interview and I just got done with like two interviews, and like I feel like they went really well. The people were really nice, and especially with the last lady, she was like super excited and passionate about like everything going on at the school, and I feel like we really had a great conversation. And so yeah, it is interview day. I just finished um, my two individual interviews, and so I'm now moving into the group activity. I've got a long day ahead of me, but after this group activity, I think there is a lunch and learn and some other things going on. But yeah, y'all, like, oh, I'm just like so excited. I was like so nervous the last week, but this morning I felt so happy and so excited, and so I definitely think that good things are coming. Good things are coming. I'm praying, and I'm not even gonna put this out until like I get accepted, but you know, I really feel like this interview day is going great. As you can see, I got my ring light set up, the natural lighting as well, and so yeah, I've got a lot of things going on today, but it's going good so far. So far so good. No complaints. I didn't stumble over my words too much, and I feel like I kind of got across the most important things that I needed to. And yeah, I'm, ugh, I'm blessed and highly favored. God is great. God is good. God is good. And so, like, y'all, there's just so much stuff. I can't even talk. There's just so much exciting stuff to say that, yeah, but I gotta go. So I've got to get to the rest of this interview. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye. All right, y'all, so I am back. I just finished the group activity and it was pretty cool. There was like a individual interview and group component to that, and so now I've got like a little bit of a break before my next session. I've kind of gotten all the interviews done and they're finished throughout the day, so very excited and happy about that, very relieved, and now I have the rest of the day to just relax and chill out, ask great questions during these lunch and learn sessions. And yeah, so like I finished the interviews, group activity. Now I'm on a break for like 30 minutes. And then there's going to be like a welcome from the president and the deans, and then a lunch and learn, and then check out. And so right now I've got about 30 minutes to just relax and do nothing. And I'm just like, y'all, like, you have no idea how excited I am. Like, I'm super excited just about today and just how great things are going. Meeting the other applicants, they're all really nice and, you know, pretty cool. Hopefully these are some of my future classmates, and I hope I really made a good impression as far as like being on the team, showing good teamwork skills, and yeah, just things like that. And so yeah, I'm gonna just enjoy this break and I will see you guys after. Bye. Okay, so as you can see, I had a pretty good interview day experience, not only with my individual interview. So basically, how it went down was I had two individual interviews, and then one group interview or group activity. And so my individual interviews actually had two viewers in them. So I was interviewed by four people total, two per interview, and then I had a group activity following that, which was kind of like a group interview basically, and they gave you like it was similar, it was kind of MMI style but not really. But yeah, they basically gave us an activity to do, and I believe that they were really trying to use that to see, you know, how we interacted as a group, how we worked as a team, and also how we worked and who we are, and how we moved individually as well. And so that's pretty much what happened that day. As you can see, it looks like I had a pretty great experience, and to this day I still do believe I had a great experience. I really connected with a lot of people there. I really connected with one of my interviewers, and just talking about science, medicine, and my passion for singing as well, and how, you know, one cool fun fact is that singing is actually good for your immune system. It's good for your overall health, and it's a stress reliever as well. And so I even shared that passion during an interview, and that really sparked a conversation between me and one of the interviewers. And so I really tried my best to stay engaged and really just keeping everyone interested in what I had to say, but also showing them like, hey, I'm worthy of being here at your school. And so that was pretty much my experience. I really feel like positive about this experience. Although I didn't get in, I'm still really glad and really grateful that I did have the experience of just being able to interview and being able to even go through that process. Now, after that process, it was a very long waiting period. Obviously, as you all know by now, I did not get accepted into any of the schools that I applied to, although I made it far throughout the interview process and made it to those interviews. I was waitlisted shortly after that. Not much longer after, I believe, if I can remember correctly, basically whenever they tell it, what match day, basically. On match day, it was the day after match day, I found out that I had been waitlisted. And so I was like, okay, it's not the end of the world. It might have been around April or March of 2021. And on that day, of course, I was obviously upset, not too happy to hear that news, but I also knew that it wasn't the end of the road for me. There's still a chance, there's still an opportunity. And so I kept staying in contact with the schools, periodically would send emails or call the school or just try to stay in touch and show my interest. I followed up with a letter of intent as well after I sent a letter of interest. And I can go deeper into a video about the whole application process. If you guys want, I can talk more about my experience personally with dealing with the finance aspect of it, and having to send letters like, what is a letter of interest, what is a letter of intent, and what is a wait list, and what do all these terms mean. But I can definitely dive deeper into a discussion about each of those things. And so I also wanted to mention how, although I was a little upset about the experience and not being able to get accepted, that did not stop my motivation to get into school. Now, obviously, as you've seen in previous videos and in my podcast as well, I've kind of talked about the struggles of dealing with a pandemic and being at home and just dealing with a lot of personal things and going through some personal struggles. And as you all know, that was a very difficult year for me, but I did not want that to stop me. I still had my goal in mind. And when 2021 came around, the end of 2021, like kind of like the summer, when I found out that I didn't get when I found out that I didn't get accepted into medical school, obviously I was crushed, but I knew that with the MCAT score that I got, I was lucky to even be on the wait list. I was lucky to even get an interview, and I didn't get a lot of interviews at all. I only got one. And, this was a Texas medical school as well. And so it says a lot to even get that far. And I really had to reassure myself that, hey, it's okay. Baby girl, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, number one. But I also didn't want to minimize my feelings. Like, I had real disappointment. I faced real disappointment. But I also knew that I could still try again. I can still retake the MCAT. I can still get into medical school. It is not a race. You shouldn't compare yourself to other people. Yes, it's nice seeing other people getting into medical school and inspiring and motivating, and pushes me to do even better because, like, I've seen people who I've helped personally throughout college, who I've either tutored or helped in classes, get into medical school. And so it's kind of strange being in a position to where, I was the person helping everyone, and now I'm kind of stuck falling behind. But even right there, gotta catch that mindset. I'm not behind. I'm going at my own pace. And so because this year there's just been a lot going on personally in my life. And I felt like it was best to just wait and push reapplying until next year in 2022. So that means that basically I would skip a year, and I would to gain entry into 2023. And so that seems like such a long time for now, but like 2022 is literally like a month away. Literally. It's Thanksgiving right now, okay? But 2022 is like literally around the corner. And so I have all this time to take it step by step. And the reason why I decided to skip this application cycle is because literally by the time I found out I didn't get accepted, I had not prepared to retake the MCAT. I had not prepared to reapply. I was not in a position mentally, financially, and emotionally to basically put myself through that again, that whole process. I don't think people talk a lot about how exhausting it is. It is exhausting to apply to medical school and then reapply the following year. I'm sorry, but like a lot of people can probably do it, but me specifically, I realized that with the financial situation I was in, with the things that I was dealing with personally, like my life may not look the same as everyone else's in that I may have to push this back a little further, but it doesn't mean I won't get in. It just means that I've delayed it, but I will make it. Okay, you guys. So, that's interview day. It's finished. It's done. I am just so relieved because I just got this day over with, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, you know. I really was I don't know, I guess I was just expecting the worst, but it was not that bad. And I actually really love the culture there. I love the how welcome and family oriented and supportive they are. It really seems like a great school. So, you know, I'm really happy. It went by super well. Right now I'm just kind of like cleaning up after myself and like just packing up. I've got so much stuff that I brought with me, but yeah, like look at this. This is a lot. This is a lot. That's a lot, but I mean they couldn't see it on the video, so we just gonna pretend like that's not there. But yeah, I feel really good. This has been a great day. I can only hope and pray for the best, really. To be honest, like I've been waiting for this opportunity for so long, and I really started to doubt myself because I wasn't hearing from schools, and you know, wasn't hearing from a lot of places. And so finally getting an interview somewhere that I really like, that's close, it's just awesome, and I'm really hoping for the best. So that's all I got for you guys today. Yeah, I'll see you later. So that day they also did something called an informational session. I think it was something like that, but basically it mimics their informational sessions. And prior to the interview, I actually did attend those sessions, their admission sessions, just to show my face. Like I went to like two of them. And I wanted to make sure that they knew that I was interested, and I stayed in touch. And you know, anytime I came with questions, came with plenty of questions, even when there was no one else with questions. And so not only that, but like this was honestly overall a great experience, and I'm glad that I even got a chance to experience what it was like to get this far in the process. Like I can really learn from this experience and take it with me and learn from it and grow from it, and do much better next year. And so you may be wondering, Unique, so what's the plan for now? How are we gonna move forward? Well, right now my plans are, not only am I working full time right now, child, I don't like working full time. This makes me miss college. I honestly, honest to God, I miss college. Like, even though I was working part time in college, I didn't have as many financial obligations as I do now and responsibilities. And times were just so much more simpler back then. But right now, the plan moving forward is to continue working full time and just balancing that with MCAT studying. Obviously, I plan to retake the MCAT next year in 2022, and then I plan to reapply. Now, of course, you know, things happen, life happens. You never know what's going to happen and if it's going to go your way fully and completely. But I'm willing to put in the work and the effort to really get there and get to where I want to be. And so I really just want to encourage you all watching, whether if you already are in medical school or if you're trying to get into medical school, like the journey doesn't stop. Obviously, when you get into medical school, you're trying to prepare for residency and so on and so forth. And there's always some next goal or next level that everyone is trying to reach. You don't really reach full satisfaction once you get accepted into medical school. And I've seen a lot of med students out there on social media really putting out their raw and real emotions and experiences, with just how they're adjusting with life and adjusting to medical school. Some people really hate it. Some people really hate residency right now. And I really think that everybody's journey is their own, and I shouldn't allow things like that to discourage me or keep me from getting to where I want to be. But I also should take that information and keep that in the back of my mind that yes, this is going to be a challenging road, and you are going to be challenged in so many ways possible. But if this is truly a passion of yours, if this is truly something that you want to do, then you're going to continue to go for it. And so I just want to continue to just encourage you all and just be honest and real with you guys and just give you a glimpse of what's going on in Unique's life, and also just give you advice and give you the real footage on like what has been happening, what the experience was like, because I know for a fact how helpful these types of videos and this type of content is for people, especially me. When I was going through the application process, my behind was on YouTube trying to find application series videos, secondary videos, interview day videos, how to prepare for interviews, what the experience was like. Like I literally was trying to find videos and content out there, and luckily I did stumble across quite a few great people who put out content and have shared their experiences. But I also know that I can also pave a way for myself and for other people coming after me and share that information myself. There's nothing wrong with having a plethora of information out on the internet for everyone. And so I just wanted to not only give you guys this information, but I also really like giving out quality content, okay? And so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it so helpful. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. Your support means so much. Just a simple follow, just a simple share, just a simple comment. Even subscribing to my channel makes a huge difference. I really want to reach so many people and continue expanding this community that I have already started with since the beginning of the channel. I've gotten so much support, and they may be a small community, but I love it. I absolutely love all of the support that you all have been offering, and just watching my videos. It really means a lot to me. So thank you so much again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Sometimes